There's an old story from India about this man who was walking down a dark road late one moonlit night, and just as a cloud began to cover the moonlight, he spots what appears to be a large snake coiled up in the middle of the road in attack position, which in some rural parts of India is a real possibility late at night. So, of course, he freezes with fear and he's not quite sure what to do next or how to escape the situation because it's so dark all around him. And oh my God, what if he's accidentally wandered into a snake's nest and he's surrounded by these poisonous snakes? Or what if the snake feels threatened and it starts to chase him if he tries to run? And what if the snake fangs into him and he dies this really slow and painful death? Or worse, what if he gets strangled by the snake and he chokes to death, and then the snake devours him whole and he slowly digests into the bowels of the deadly snake? In other words, he imagines all of the worst possibilities while he's standing there paralyzed with fear. And then all of a sudden, the cloud that was blocking the moon, it passes, and the full light of the moon shines brightly on the snake. And he sees that the snake is actually completely still. And maybe it's sleeping, or maybe it's dead. So he walks a bit closer, and he walks a bit closer. And he finally sees that it's not a snake after all. It's a coiled up piece of rope that probably fell from a passing vehicle, and all that debilitating fear that he was projecting onto the situation was instantly washed away by the realization that it was just an innocent piece of rope, right? Thank God for the moonlight. So when we're moving through the world, the collective consciousness can sometimes project some pretty dark and heavy possibilities on our current situation, which makes us become stricken with fear where there may be nothing to be afraid of. Or we may get blissfully ignorant and overlook what's truly important, right? So what we want to remember at all times is that turning up our inner light as brightly as possible is what we want to be doing. And that comes directly from practices like daily meditation, emphasis on the word daily. Because when everybody else seems to be reacting to the collective consciousness and fearing the worst possibilities, if you've been doing your inner work, all you have to do is shine a bit of your inner light onto whatever the situation is. And your inner light will help to reveal the truth of what that situation is. I mean, maybe it is a deadly snake and you should be legitimately concerned. Or maybe it's just an innocent piece of rope. Either way, we can't depend on the collective for all of our news and all of our information, right? We want to tap into our inner light as well, because that's going to become our best gauge for what we should do next.
Thank you for watching. I add new videos daily, so make sure you click to subscribe so you don't miss out. And if you want to see the next insight, just click on over to the right. You can also follow me on Instagram at LightWatkins, and I look forward to seeing you next time.